Okay, let's talk about the Democrats and free speech. And as we've learned over the last few years, the two do not go together. Yesterday, we saw firsthand that the Democrats are actually in favor of censorship, of violating the First Amendment. Check out this opening statement from Democrat Stacey Plaskett as testimony was set to begin on Twitter's suppression of conservative voices and collusion with the government.
You have called before you two witnesses who pose a direct threat to people who oppose them. It's funny when people have to go through that. Exactly. This is unacceptable. I'm ready for it. I don't know if a lot of other people are. But just as it was unacceptable for Kevin McCarthy to provide 41,000 hours of sensitive security footage to a biased talking head in an effort to rewrite what happened on January 6th.
Friends, I hope you can understand the gravity of what this radical Democrat is saying. The two witnesses that were sitting in front of her yesterday were journalists Matt Taibbi and Michael Shellenberger. Journalists. And she called them a direct threat. And why? Apparently, journalists are not supposed to be journalists anymore. They are only supposed to be the propaganda arm of the left. And when actual journalism is performed, well, that's a threat.
The chairman claimed that big government and big tech colluded to shape and mold the narrative and suppress information and censor Americans. This is a false narrative. We're engaging in false narratives here, and we are going to tell the truth.
A false narrative? We've had former Twitter employees admit that they wrongly suppressed the Hunter Biden laptop story. They admitted it. Here's Democrat Debbie Wasserman Schultz berating journalist Matt Taibbi because his Twitter followers went up after he broke the Twitter file story.
Elon Musk spoon-fed you his cherry-picked information, which you must have suspected promotes a slanted viewpoint, or at the very least generates another right-wing conspiracy theory. You violated your own standard, and you appear to have benefited from it. Before the release of emails in August of last year, you had 661,000 Twitter followers. After the Twitter files, your followers doubled, and now it's 3 times what it was last August.
Yep, Matt Taibbi must be a bad guy because his Twitter followers went up. So you can't do actual journalism, and you can't get recognized for doing actual journalism. That's what Wasserman Schultz is saying. The committee hearing went on like this, with Democrats trying to get the journalists to reveal their sources, and with Democrats assailing the First Amendment. It all shows that more than anything, they don't want the curtain pulled back so that the American people can clearly see that, yes, the Democrats, big tech, and the media will block, ban, censor, and suppress anything that goes outside their approved speech. Okay, friends, I hope you enjoyed that quick hit. And before you go, please hit that subscribe button so we can keep growing. Then check out the full show that this quick hit came from. And when you're done, stick around because here's another video just for you. Hope you enjoyed the 13-minute news hour.